It caught me by surprise. The Bachelor's Carolina shockingly reveals if she could have been next Bachelorette, despite being the villain amid Grant's struggles. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I hope you are well. If you liked the video, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. In an alternate universe, there's a chance the Bachelor's Carolina Sofia might have been named the next lead of The Bachelorette. The Bachelor Season 29 featured Carolina and 24 other women as they vie for Grant Ellis' heart. Unfortunately, Grant sent her home during Week 5, leaving Juliana Pasquarosa, Licia Gar, Zoe McGrady, and Dana Lupancu as the final four, with Juliana getting engaged to Grant after he really struggled to make a decision during the finale. Carolina was in the spotlight this season because her behavior and inability to take responsibility led to her being the season's villain. The Bachelor's Carolina Sofia divulged huge but cryptic news about whether she was being considered as the next Bachelorette before its abrupt hiatus. Carolina appeared on the Dear Shandy podcast and divulged all sorts of information about her time on The Bachelor. At one point, she was asked about whether she was under the impression she could be chosen as the Bachelorette star next season. While she was very careful with her words, Carolina admitted it seemed like a possibility. She went on to claim there were some things about that process she couldn't divulge. After news broke that the Bachelorette would be going on hiatus this year, she didn't find out ahead of time, and the announcement came as a complete surprise. What Carolina playing coy over Bachelorette speculation means. Carolina might have been talking to producers. It's interesting that Carolina straight up said she couldn't say certain things about the Bachelorette casting process, which seems to indicate that she was likely very much under consideration by producers. If that is the case, then it's confusing that the casting executives didn't tell her that the Bachelorette was being put on a hiatus for 2025. While some Bachelor franchise alums have been floated as being considered, it's possible all of them found out at the same time that fans did. The Bachelor franchise has been in a bit of a free fall this year. ABC decided to park The Bachelorette, with the assumption that it will come back in the future. Instead, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives will air in its time slot. Bachelor in Paradise is returning after its own hiatus. The season of The Bachelor that Carolina just appeared on didn't fare that well in the ratings. This fragile house of cards has started to come tumbling down, with a lot of questions and not many answers about what it all means for the future of the franchise. Our take on Carolina thinking she could have been the next Bachelorette. Carolina might have wanted to shed villain label. Since Carolina was considered a villain during The Bachelor Season 29, it's fascinating that she felt like she could be the next Bachelorette. Whether the producers told her she was being put under consideration or she just assumed she was a strong contender is not known. However, whenever The Bachelorette does return, it'll be interesting to see if producers cast from The Bachelor Season 29 or decide to skip over it entirely. Jen Tran jokes long live Jen Tran as the last Bachelorette, amid news of the series not returning this summer exclusive. Jen Tran is laughing off The Bachelorette's surprising production delay. Weeks after fans learned Season 22 of The Bachelor spin-off wouldn't be returning for its usual summer slot, the latest lead of The Bachelorette gave people a funny response to being asked about the series hiatus. "I don't know anything about that. Long live Jen Tran as the last Bachelorette. I'd love that," quips the reality star, 27, at the Cape Radiance Gala red carpet in Los Angeles on March 24. The Season 21 lead, who attended the gala with her former Dancing with the Stars partner Sasha Farber, amid their undefined relationship, previously told Piu Pil her thoughts about the dating show's hiatus. "It was a surprise to me. The franchise has been going on for so long. Sometimes you hear things like why shows go on pause. I have no idea why and what's going on there. I really have no idea," she said last month. But she theorized at the time why it might have been pushed back. The Bachelorette does usually air in the summer when people are traveling. I heard that it doesn't do as well as The Bachelor, which airs in the fall. where people are home and ready to watch TV, she added. So maybe it'll give a chance for the next Bachelorette to air at a time where there's more visibility. That would be nice. At the Cape Radiance Gala red carpet, Tran also discussed the recent Instagram video of her and Farber, 40, performing a choreographed dance to Sabrina Carpenter's 15 Minutes. I'm still learning how to dance. I'm getting my bang for my buck, Tran says, before answering if it's mandatory to do dance lessons when hanging out with Farber. Yes, absolutely, right, honey? Right? Yeah, she says beside Farber, to which he replies, I love to teach her to dance. He's my landlord, he's my social media person, he's everything, she adds.